Hey everyone, this is 8-Bit Flashback, and I just got this really cool case for my Nintendo Switch. And not only is this a case, it's also a charger. So, let's check this thing out. So if you're looking to get one of these, I'll make sure to post a link to this website down below, and it's priced at $69.99. And that might seem a little bit high, but this is not your average case. So this product's made by BestorX, the magnetic charging battery case and organizer. And this charges your Nintendo Switch to full capacity around 2 times. And it has this really cool magnetic connection for charging, and I'll show you that here in just a few. And not only can you charge your Nintendo Switch with this, but you can also charge your phone or tablet because it's got a USB output on it. And this has got a pretty good sized battery. It's got a 12,000 milliamp hour battery, and it outputs at 5 volt 2 amps. So what all that means is for 6 hours, you can charge at 5 volt 2 amps. So the case is red and black, and on the top it's kind of a soft side case, and on the bottom it's hard. That way you can protect your Switch. And in the front here is where we charge this. You charge it through the micro USB port right here, and it's recommended to use a 5 volt 2 amp charger for this. And this would be the output if you want to charge your phone or tablet or any USB powered device. It outputs at 5 volt 2 amp. So inside the case we got 2 magnetic adapters. So these plug into the USB port on your Nintendo Switch, and these are magnetic, so they hook up to the charging port that's inside here. And these work really slick, and I'll show you these here in just a few. We also have some instructions, and I'll kind of go over everything anyway. And we also have a case, and this fits up to 4 games. It opens on the top and bottom. So that fits up to 4 games. So here's where the Switch charges, right here on this connection. And if you push this button right here, that shows your battery capacity. And if you're at 4 dots, you're very close to full capacity or at full capacity. So here's a look at that magnetic connection. And if you're familiar with Apple products, they use a lot of cables that have kind of a similar connection. So it just plugs into the USB-C port on the bottom here. Just like that. And now it's ready to charge. So to charge it, all we gotta do is slide in the case right here, and then push this button here. And now it will start charging. So it's that simple. So there's a couple different ways we can set this in the case to charge it. This would be in play mode because it's slightly tilted. Notice there's an insert right here. And if we just leave this in there to charge it, that leaves your Switch at a slight tilt. That way you can still play your Switch while it's charging with detached Joy-Cons. And here's a closer look at the angle it'll sit at when it's in a case like this. So when you charge it this way, you're not able to close the case because it's at a slight angle. So in order to close the case, we want to just go ahead and lift this insert up, and then go ahead and slide it into the charging port, and then push it down. Now one thing I'd like to mention while your Joy-Cons are connected, this is a pretty tight fit. So you want to make sure that this insert is pulled all the way back. And then this will pull in and out a lot easier. Now we want to go ahead and fold this over the top of the Switch, and notice there's a nice pillow right here for your screen. So this will fold right over the top of the Switch and keep it nice and protected. Now we have room to put a couple extra Joy-Cons in here, some games, and there's plenty of room for more games inside this case too. And on top of the case we got a really nice handle for carrying, and we also have this little latch here. So if we want to hook this to something, we can. So now I'm going to hook up my phone and test that charging port out. And it seems to be working good. So when it's charging, these blue lights right here should be on, indicating it's charging. To take it out of charging mode, you just tap this button twice. Now it's no longer charging. To put it back into charging mode, we'll just tap it once. So right now there is 4 LED lights, and that indicates it's very close to full capacity. So here's a closer look at that magnetic connection and when it connects. And with that magnet, it just makes everything really easy. Let me just push the button to start charging. So if you're looking for a good case that can also charge your Nintendo Switch, then this case might be right for you. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click that like button. If you want to hear more from me, please subscribe. And if you want to help support the channel, you can now find me on Facebook and Patreon. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.